This video, there's a lot of things that are going to make me mad, a lot of things that need to be discussed. And what's important in life is that sometimes it starts with you and your own protection, right? So basically, these girls get kidnapped and nobody did anything. Now, since I've been in the Philippines, one thing I've noticed, there's a serious shortage of men. And I really mean there is a shortage of men. So I'm going to play this video, then we're going to talk about a few things as it goes along. So anytime that you drive, especially as a woman, right, you need to keep your doors locked. First of all, you need to be checking your rear view mirrors. One of the bad habits they have in the Philippines is sometimes they like to drive bumper to bumper. Now they have enough space here. So as these men's approaching, they should have noticed in the mirror, you gun it. You gun it on the side. If you have to hit another car, you hit it. You gun it. But you don't sit there and you don't take it. Right? So, we have one bike guy here. He's witnessing what's happening. Then you got a trucker here. Now, if that was an American trucker, he would have parked his car right there. Right there. Now, they sped off at least a little bit. But they got other girls here being kidnapped. Got a bike guy here. He's just watching. This dude right here, just watching. This guy here, I don't know if he's part of it. Watching. Just watching. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 in that. Just a few seconds, right? You can see somebody running for their life right here. This is a store, and apparently it's open. There's a couple of cars. Usually there's a security guard. It's very unusual for them not to even have a security guard.
Dali lang po, lumabas po yung guard na yun, sabi na, lumabas na kayo.
At pauwi na noon sa Cavite nang harangin sila ng mga sospek. Walo silang sakay ng van.
So, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men trying to pull all these girls in the vehicle. Now, I want you to look. This is a very rich car in the Philippines. This is a van. This is one of the reasons why you need a strong registration system. That way you can get a list of everybody who owns that vehicle. You need a stronger system in place. But you have all these men, and no doubt there's a security guard in one of these doors over here just watching what's going on. Another car just passes by, nothing to see here. We need to find out who these guys are. Yeah, apparently they text where they're going. They're going to go out and have this great time, fun. And apparently somebody is monitoring their social page, even though this is like a text, right? But here's the thing. You, as a Philippine policeman, need to do a little bit better. I'm going to explain why. Now, this is a map, right? So basically, I just picked a place that is very common for a lot of people. It's SM North. So basically, say, well, in the Philippines, you have a lot of villages. Every village has a security guard and they have gates. During lockdown, they used all these gates and they had security guards doubled. A lot of times, the barangay men did it. Now, you get a call, say at 11:47 p.m., we'll say right here in this road right here, right? And you know 11:47 p.m., there's not a lot of traffic. So you know, hey, you get the call approximately what time the kidnapping happened, 11:47, 11:50, okay. You know within a 10-minute radius, they could probably make it here. So what you do as a police officer is you need an Amber Alert system in the Philippines. This is stuff that was supposed to be training to you guys when you guys go do your training. And you do your little camps, to learn how to be a police officer. This is one of the things that they need to go over and make a little bit stronger. Because you guys have literally not rescued any girls this year. I'm not trying to be mean, but the only people that you guys have rescued in the Philippines police is Chinese businessmen. And that's really suspicious. And you're going to have to get used to being criticized. And it should make you mad. You should be criticizing yourself as a Philippine policeman. There's all kinds of girls going around. Apparently, there's no men. 110 million Filipinos, and there's no men. Maybe 12. There's like 12 men in the Philippines. Because a real man wouldn't have let that just happen. That trucker should have rammed that damn truck into that van so they couldn't leave. Other bike guys could have used his bike He could have done something. He could have physically got involved. And when he gets involved and everybody else does, those girls would never have been kidnapped. But because you're an inactive, because your dad didn't teach you any better, you let them. And I honestly hope all those people that watch that crime happen, I hope it sits on your mind every day of your life and you can never get any sleep. I hope it burrows into your brain how stupid you were. Now, get back what I was saying is, there's gates everywhere, right? Congressional is a main road. This is a main road, North Avenue. You set police right here. You don't let traffic move. You completely block off. You block off traffic. You block off traffic. You tell all. You should have a phone to all the village captains. That first of all, that's what needs to happen. You as a Philippine congressman need to get off your butts just like the American congressman and actually do something for your people. It's time for you to wake up and start protecting women. How many women got to get sexually assaulted? How many women got to get sold in the sex slave trade? How many of your mothers and daughters have got to get abused before you guys wake the hell up? You set up a system in place where you have a phone to every village and you say, hey, lockdown. And you lock that village down. You don't let any traffic in until you tell them to open back up. And you tell the Barron guys to get off their little butts and do their damn jobs. So you put police here, you put police here, you put police here, and there should be police there already. One of the problems that I notice in the Philippines at night, they like to sleep in their cars. So I got the noisy neighbors that you guys have heard on my phone that I showed you guys, and we have a checkpoint right outside the road. And I went over there to get to the police, say, hey, my neighbors, it's 2 a.m., they're partying too loud. But instead of the police being awake at the checkpoint, I had to wake them up in their car. You know, during the day, matter of fact, one time I was walking past the same checkpoint, and that a policeman had his barrel in the cement, and he was leaning on the top of the buttstock. If I did that in the military, ooh, man, we'd be in some serious trouble. You need to treat your weapon as your lifesaver. Not only was he leaning on his damn weapon wrong, but it wasn't even firing condition. It was completely rusted on the inside. You can see the rust hanging out of the barrel because they didn't oil it. They're not maintaining their weapons properly. You as a policeman in the Philippines, you guys are getting paid 35,000 pesos minimum now. You guys live like kings in the Philippines. Earn your paychecks. I shouldn't have to be the one to tell you guys this is what you need to be doing. I shouldn't have to tell your congressman this is what you should have to be doing. Every village needs a phone to the police. So when somebody gets kidnapped, you lock down. Amber Alert, lock it down. That's what you do. That's how you save lives in the Philippines. You don't save lives by sleeping in your cars. You don't save lives by sleeping at the police stations. You guys need to earn your paycheck. Start protecting women, for crying out loud. That's your one damn job. That's what you're supposed to get paid for. This is what should be training. This is part of your training. Put cops here, put cops here, put cops here. That van is a rich person van. Only 2 people in the Philippines that can afford that. Millionaires, or it's for the business. That van should have been found already this morning. It's been a whole day already, and that van should have been found today. Today, that van should have been found. It's a damn shame that nothing happened, and those girls are never going to get found. Let's just be realistic. They're not. The police ain't doing nothing. They might interview a few people, but that's it. How many girls got to get stabbed? How many people got to get killed before you guys enact a system that works, because your current system isn't working. It's not working. I don't care if you get mad at me. You cannot even debate this. It's not working. It is time for you Philippine police to grow up and earn a paycheck. And it's also time for you women to understand what self-defense is and to be a guard at all times. Why wasn't your van locked, man? If your van was locked and you had a decent driver, you could have just drove away. You could have drove to the police. I need everybody to step up their game a little bit better so this stuff doesn't happen. Just step it up, man. Step it up. Do your damn jobs.